Fala galera da Ag Fight Diego Ribas, direto de Las Vegas. Dá essa moral, se inscreva no canal with Holm. Holm, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Holly, you're fighting another Brazilian. How many Brazilians have you fought so far?
I've fought many Brazilians, and I know that there's still more. I guess it just is.
Do you have Brazilian friends? I can see you have Havaianas, Brazilian flip-flop.
I do have a lot of Brazilian friends. I love the people, love the culture. As far as fighting, it's the sport.
What about Brazilian food?
It's good, actually. I've had some, my jiu-jitsu coaches both have, they've had barbecues and have had traditional Brazilian food. It's been good.
Tusa and Baratinha?
Yes. Yeah.
Really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu coach, yes. Gracie Barra. Let's talk about Mayra Bueno. How do you see her as an opponent? Can you break down her style a little bit?
She's tough. She's not afraid to get in there and throw some hands. She's a scrapper. She's seasoned on the ground. She's got good jiu-jitsu, so she's she's got a well-rounded game. So I'm ready for the toughest version of her, but I just feel like it's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna come out on top.
And the experience is in your side, right? You have this advantage. And how big is this advantage for a fight like that?
I think it's you can look at any situation from two angles. You can say, oh, when they're young and they're hungry, they're ready, or oh, when they're older, when they've had a longer career, they have, ring experience. So there is a little bit to say with all that. So I like to take the ring experience I have, but I still have that that hunger in me, just like I did when I was very first starting.
Awesome. What's the secret to keep being on top when you? If I'm not wrong, you are 41 years of age, right? Yep. What's the secret?
It's just something that's in my heart. It's a passion I have, and so I think that's what I've always tried to stay true to. I've always said passion first and everything else will fall in place. And the fact that I still love this sport so much, I think is what has, kept me moving like that. With that being said, it doesn't just come overnight. I know it comes with hard work, and I don't ever want to feel like the work I did, years ago is going to last through today. It has to always be. It's a constant, it's a lifestyle. It's not just like one goal I wanted to meet. I'm here and I want to stay at the top, and I know that takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah, you were a boxing world champion. You have a remarkable career in boxing, kickboxing, MMA. I'm assuming that you're good with money right now. Mm-hmm. So what's the motivation? I mean, of course you want to be the champion, right? But other than that, why waking up so early and getting punching every single day for so long? Do you have any, I want to retire after do this or after this age? Do you have this in mind?
I definitely am closer to the end, to retirement than I was, but I still have some good fights left in me. So I don't really have like an exact timeline. It's just, I feel like if it's in my heart that I still feel I want this, I'm going to keep going with that. And I do want to be champion again. So
perfect. You're number 3 in the rankings, if I'm not wrong, and winning again. There's no champion right now. Do you think it's natural to think you're the most famous fighter right now in this division? Do you think it's natural to get a title shot after this Saturday?
I felt even before Nunez retired that I was one fight away from being able to, hopefully fight for that championship. So that's why I've stayed so headstrong and wanted to keep up here and keep training and keep going hard. It does shake up things a little bit without Amanda being there. But I always wanted to be able to fight her and avenge my loss. So it's kind of like, it was like bittersweet, it's like, oh, bummer, I wanted to fight her and she retired. However, I'm super proud of her and her accomplishments, and she's never dodged anybody. She's fought everybody, and, congratulate her on her career. And I hope that she is enjoying her retired life. But, my goal has always been the belt regardless.
When you saw the announcement of retirement, were you sad about it? Because of that, you wanted to do the rematch?
It is. It's that, oh, if she's retiring, that means I can't, that shot is never gonna be there. I won't be able to take that challenge again. But like I said, life is as it is in this career is how it goes, and every fight is tough. And a lot of the girls that are still here chomping at the bit to get to the belt are really tough, and then so that's what I need to focus on.
Got it. For this fight, did you have the full camp? Because you're replacing Misha Tate, right? Did you have the full camp for this fight?
So they asked me to go in last minute to fight her when Misha and her were supposed to fight, and it was only like with 2 weeks of training. So it was kind of, for me, I thought, just give me a little bit more time, And so they just called back and said, okay, this is who it's going to be, this opponent on this date. And so I said, okay.
Awesome. Okay, let me ask you something different now. There's kind of rumors about Ronda. She's leaving WWE. Maybe she's coming to UFC. I don't know if it's true or not. But it's easy to look back. You fought Ronda. You were the first one to defeat her. If she wants to go back, it's natural to think has to be a super fight, maybe a title shot. It's natural to think you are fighting her. How does it sound for you? Would you be open to that?
Oh, if she really is coming back. I'm not really sure if she is or not. I know she's got a lot of things going on in her life. So, but she's a competitive mindset, and she's been an Olympian for a reason, and she was a reigning champ for a long time for a reason, because she's got that competitive spirit. So she might. I don't know if she is or not, but I would absolutely fight her again. If she came back.
Was the kind of fight that has changed your career in MMA, right?
Oh, absolutely. I would be lying if it wasn't the huge, kind of change of my career. As far as just open doors and, kind of more of a worldwide audience instead of, boxing wasn't quite followed as much. Women's boxing wasn't. And in order to get a win as great as mine was, you have to have a champion that was as unbeatable as she was. So I give her the respect for, what she brought to the table in that.
Perfect. Last question for me. If you win this Saturday, are you planning to get a title shot still this year? Do you prefer Raquel, maybe Juliana? What do you have in mind?
I just like to let the cards unfold. I definitely dream big of the end goal, and that is having the belt. But I also don't want to overlook what's in front of me, and that's Bueno Silva this Saturday. So that's what I'm focused on.
Perfect. Holm fighting another Brazilian fighter. If you don't mind, send a match for Brazilian fans, please.
I appreciate all of you. Big love for all my Brazilian fans. Let's get this fight. Let's have a great fight Saturday night and tune in to watch.